So yeah, we're back with 9 souls, so let's continue back with the game and with the story. Okay. That wasn't... This is the untouchable one. The unblocked. I really love this game. I love how smooth it is. The combat is so amazing. I love it. Okay. We're into the cheesiest part of this game. Let's see if I can do it in the first try. Okay. Boom! It's not that I'm good in the game, it's that I played this like this part a lot. So yeah. Jadestone, Stasis Jade. Attaching a talisman will temporarily immobilize that enemy. Time immobilized will vary depending on the enemy. Okay. Well then, let's go here, I think. And 8-man facility. New comments. Sorry, I didn't start the time. And yeah, we're here in the Kanban Hall. It looks creepy at first, but you'll see there's nothing to it. Council Digital Signage. Tiandao Council recruitment slogan. Your first step into the eternal. As the Tianhua catastrophe spread, the formerly secretive organization known as the Tiandao Council emerged into the open. They recruited technical personnel for the Eternal Cauldron project with motivational slogans and invited the general public to ascend with New Kunlun, a new path to survival. This brought a glimmer of hope to Penglai, which had already plunged into doomsday panic. Okay. So before I get confused, Kunlun I think is this part right here. This is Kunlun, like where we are now, like in this moment. Not like the subterranean, maybe the subterranean part, but yeah, this is Kunlun. Okay, this is New Kunlun. My lord, I sense that you have made it safely to the council district. My worries were indeed unwarranted. Fusang seems to be flourishing more than ever. So yeah, that's Fusang. Quite spectacular, isn't it? The caretaker of all Solarians has never stopped growing since your departure. What impact will this have?
Okay.
That being said, this only further demonstrates the perfection of the mechanism you designed. The roots are very accustomed to their current environment. None of that matters anymore, so long it doesn't get in the way. I need to reach the council code at the root pinnacle so that we can rebuild order and punish those criminals. Forgive my imprudence, but access to the council code requires the possession of all of the soul seals. You will need to snatch them from the other 9 souls, who certainly will not give them up without a fight. If they've got a problem with that, then I'll just shut them up for good. As you're probably aware, my calculations predict that that will be treacherous road to go.
绑在球。
But regardless, time is of the essence. Please make your way to our predetermined safe zone. So yeah. So you're gonna hear me ramble a lot about mythology, religion, and philosophy because I'm a history nerd, and I like to learn about history and everything that made up like civilizations and all. So that's why I'm not a religious person per se. I do believe in God, and I'm Catholic, so I do believe in God and all the saints. But yeah, so you're gonna hear me ramble about a lot of that stuff. And with that being said, this actually reminds me of Yggdrasil from Norse mythology. It's the, what is it? In God of War they call it the World Tree. So yeah, it's the World Tree. It's what connects all the realms together. And as you can see, well, if you saw, and if I can show you, a lot of the roots were like going to other places, like in a circle, like here, look, like here, like each route is going to a different direction. So that's basically the connection between the worlds, and it's pretty nice, I think, how this, even though it's like a philosophical Asian type game, it includes Norse mythology. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. New Conlan Launch Memorial. Inscriptions in front of the statue. The Tiandao Legacy New Conlan Launch Memorial. Constructed Year 1, Foundation Era. The Tiandao Council undertook the legacy of the legendary Feng Shi and initiated the Eternal Cauldron project upon Conlan Island, the place where he began his journey. New Conlan would bid farewell to Penglai and lead Solarians towards Aniar. So, like I said, I have a skill point. Like I said before in some videos ago, this game touches upon religion a lot, and it twists it in such a way in which gods are thought. This game, humans think gods are on top of the world, meaning that they're in the heavens. But in reality, these gods in the game are below ground, and their whole city is underground. And like that kind of makes how can I say, like this confusing part of religion and philosophy and any type of belief that what do we actually believe in, and what we believe in is true. It's like the message that this game is trying to give, in my opinion, or this is the message that I am receiving from this game. And it's a pretty good way to tell a story, because that's how. I'm not saying that's how religion works, but that's how in ancient Greece or in the Roman days, or even in Japanese philosophy, that's how people started telling stories. Gods were not necessarily called gods, but they were nature, and they were giving names for their, let's say, the abstraction that they are. I mean, the Kyuubi, or the nine-tailed fox, like I said, is a Japanese philosophy, mythology, and it's the idea of this normal object or animal or part of nature given a twist into something that's more of a storytelling or of a mythology. So yeah, I think that's a pretty nice message this game is trying to tell me. And of course, everything I'm saying right now is not a lot about religion, but about mythology and philosophy these types of teachings that have been taught around history. So yeah. Mystic Nymph Scout Mode. Obtained a fully charged Mystic Nymph. Press LT to activate Scout Mode. The Azure Flyer / Mystic Nymph can perform reconnaissance and hack into remote terminals to unlock new paths. It is the ideal choice for exploring unknown environments. It was once limited to its projection function due to a lack of power, but it has now returned to full functionality. So as you can see, the nymph is the nymph. This thing is the thing that was projected to Xuan Xuan to tell the story, which is basically the story of because he fell from a mount and almost died, but was saved by what was it? Fusang, the tree, the life tree that's here. He was preserved by Fusang and discovered by Xuan. Welcome back, Lord Yi. I have been waiting here for a long time. Did you lock the Mystic Nymph's secret chamber? Ah, yes, that was the only thing I could do at that time. The members of the council were deeply suspicious of you. All your belongings were destroyed after the incident. I was also supposed to be wiped out, but fortunately I was still deemed useful. My systems were throttled down, but that was all that happened to me. I didn't think they'd also go after you. This servant has suffered only a fraction of what his master must have had to endure. What's important is that you're alive. No, what's important is what I'm about to do. Time is not on our side. We need to act fast.
Wuka.
As you wish, but first I need to make the safe zone a bit safer. Activating anti-detection firewall. Establishing pathing interference in 3, 2. House.
前來。
Repair completed. You remained very calm as always during the repair. You may now modify your Jade system at any root node. Anything else to report?
Okay.
As I mentioned earlier, in order to gain control of New Kunlun, you must possess the seals that belong to each of the 9 souls. The souls are currently spread out, each responsible for monitoring and maintaining operations in their respective zones of New Kunlun. Can you pinpoint their locations? Please forgive my incompetence. I am afraid I do not have the permission to access that data. The only thing we can be certain of is that due to your presence, the 9 souls will awaken one after the other. You must therefore reduce any risk by invading each of their zones in the shortest time possible. I know. There is little I can do for you once you leave this facility, but I will do everything I can to assist you remove.
揾車奴
Be
體族
careful and may fortune be in your favor. Jade system. The Jade system has been repaired and can be configured at any root node. This system was developed by ancient Fangxi, built to assist in combat, and certain different Jades unlocks extraordinary abilities for the user. It should be noted that an extensive Jade system requires a great deal of computing power. Okay, so we have a Jade system, so let's put our Jades that we just found in the last video, or in this one, I don't remember, and place it on ourselves. I found you! Shun.
Besides,
Yay! Phew! I finally caught up with you. Shun? There's no way I would miss out on a hero's quest. Stop fooling around. How did you get here? Anon brought me here. He found a hole underneath the altar. I cannot pronounce that word. And wanted to check it out. I asked him to bring me along.
Huh?
Anon? You mean that Paranon Shannon? Yeah. On our way, we ran into a bunch of monsters in heavy armor. They were all swinging their swords around, and it was terrifying. There was this huge glowing golden beetle too. Anon accidentally touched it, and then he immediately jumped in pain. I also saw those terrible machines. You shouldn't be here. Like, you can't talk. You ran away without explaining anything. What did you do at that ceremony? Where are we? Is this your old home? Where's Shannon? You need to go straight back to the village with him.
爸買
No, I don't want to go back. You were the one who said I can make my own destiny. All I want is to stay with you. I'll do anything. I'll even do all the cooking and cleaning. Please let me stay. You can stay here for now as long as you promise not to step outside. We'll discuss this again after I'm done with my business. Are you trying to trick me again? You better not run away on your own. Don't worry. You just stay put. I've got nowhere else to return to anyway.
可以
Okay, we'll be careful out there. I'll stay here and wait for you. Oh yeah. Okay, so if you watched the last videos, I talked about how this makes a lot of referencing to software engineering and game development. And one of these, well, I'll make this video a bit long. Maybe I'll make a video explaining what these concepts are, but I just love how this game tries to implement them so well. Basically, this is called a data structure. A root node, I'm gonna pause it after this. A root node is part of something called a binary tree, which is a type of data structure that helps you find elements in a more optimized manner. So, and my belief, I don't know how the level structure of this is, but my belief is that each level and each root node is a node from a binary search tree. Okay? I'll make a video explaining what the fuck a binary tree is, but it's a really nice concept, and if you're wanting to learn or are studying programming, I think you should watch it. You should wait for that video, and I'll explain what a binary search tree is. With that, I think I'm gonna end the video here. This one is going to be a longer video because of all the dialogue explanations and all. So yeah, thanks again. And if YouTube doesn't let me, then I'll have to make this into 2 parts. So yeah, thanks, and see you later.